So welcome everybody, and on behalf of Shannon's friends and family, we want to thank you for coming today. My name is Lori-Ann Baker, and I'm a longtime friend of Shannon and Tony's, Tristan's godmother, and I'm very privileged and honored that I was asked to MC today's celebration of Shannon's life. Before we start, there's a few things that we need to go over and a few announcements that I need to make. When you came in, you were each given a small recipe size card. On that card, it's important that what we want are memories of Shannon. Anything that you can think that you would like to remember her by, short words, a story. And as we leave today, those cards will be gathered up in baskets as we leave out the side door. And they'll be gathered into a memory book for the family. Immediately following the celebration portion in here, where everyone is invited to continue the celebration at a reception over at the Caledonia High School gym. And lastly, now you have to remember, Tony gave me a whole list of things that I had to remember about midnight last night, Calgary time. As well, if you note in the program, there has been the Shannon Murdoch Memorial Scholarship has been established, and this was created to carry on Shannon's legacy. Donations will be accepted through the Northern Savings Credit Union here in Terrace, or through Rick Brower, who will have a donation box set up in the lobby downstairs and as well over at the reception at the Caledonia gym. If you have any questions in regard to this, if you could please just speak to Tony or Rick, that would be great. So I met Shannon when I was 16 years old, not very long ago, just a couple of years ago. It was the first year that she'd moved here to Terrace, and there's been plenty happened since that time, and I feel blessed that I was able to call her a friend all of these years. Today, we get to reflect on Shannon's remarkable life and the many memories that she's given to each of us. Through this celebration today, we're going to get a glimpse of Shannon at home, at work, and all those times in between. We're going to listen to those stories and reflections, and we're going to smile. We're likely even going to laugh, and we're probably going to cry, and that's all okay today. Today is an opportunity to remember who Shannon was, to listen firsthand from her family, her friends, and her colleagues. We want to honor Shannon, her strong love of family, her kindness, her honesty, her unwavering integrity, her ability to always work hard, to give her best every single time, and above all, her strong will. For most of us, those are virtues that we try to seek over a lifetime. Lots of times, we find them a bit too challenging and we often fall short. But for Shannon, she lived those virtues. And for many of us, and many of us that I see out there from the past, she was our moral thermometer. It was helpful when you were 16, certainly when we were 26, 36, probably 46, maybe longer. It's times like today that we all finally stop to evaluate our own lives and ask what really matters in this life. Preparing for today was difficult and yet satisfying. In doing this, I came across a poem that asked, so what will matter? How will the value of your days be measured? And I believe Shannon knew. What will matter is not what you bought, but what you built. Not what you got, but what you gave. What will matter is not what you learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, courage, or sacrifice that enriched, empowered, or encouraged others. What will matter is not your competence, but your character. What will matter is not how many people you knew, but how many will feel a lasting loss when you're gone. What will matter is not your memories, but the memories that live in those who loved you. Living a life that matters doesn't happen by accident. It's not a matter of circumstance, it's a matter of choice. Shannon made her choice to live each and every day. As we know and as we will hear today, Shannon's life was no accident. She chose to live a life that mattered.